Public Defender. The public defender is a public servant employed by the community and responsible for giving legal aid without cost to any person who seeks it and is financially unable to employ private counsel. It is his duty to defend those accused of crime until they are proved guilty by law. This is the story of Gilbert Mason, better known as Socrates, who, for reasons of his own, dedicated his life to helping others. Socrates was a citizen of Jeremy Street. You'd probably call it Skid Row, a haven for those who had something to forget. By nature, Socrates was a peaceful man. But just a few nights before Christmas, as he was conducting the services at the Mission of Hope, violence was about to enter his life. It struck a short distance away in a parking lot.
Charles, you finish the tree. I want to talk to Dolly. Dolly, where have you been keeping yourself? I haven't seen you in a long time. I've got some lambs, too, out in the back. Can I fix your plate?
Oh, no, thanks, Socrates. Just want to talk to you a minute.
Oh, sit down, son. Sit down. Now then, what's on your mind?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about what you've been drumming at me lately.
Oh, you mean about leaving Jeremy Street?
Mm-hmm.
And what have you decided?
Well, for one thing, I'm kind of scared. You know, there's more to leaving the street than just walking uptown.
The world's nothing to be frightened about, son. It's just full of people like yourself.
Now, you don't really believe that.
One man did. Over 2,000 years ago, old Socrates said, no evil can happen to a good man, either in life or after death.
Yeah, but he never lived on Jeremy Street.
That's why I want you to get out, son. Don't stay here. Don't waste all the years before you.
I'm not. I'm leaving town tomorrow morning.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? You'll never regret this, son.
Well, that's not what Marcy said.
Marcy?
Yeah, I went over there this evening. Just say goodbye.
How did she take it?
Pretty sore. Said a bum like me keeps tumbling back to the street sooner or later.
Marcy's been selling cheap hash down here so long, she's forgotten there's a decent way of life.
You know, you're the only guy who ever cared whether I was living or dead. I won't forget you.
Thank you.
Hello, Socrates. Your name Doug Martin?
That's right.
You're under arrest.
Arrest? What for?
A man was knifed and robbed.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
We got a witness that says you did it.
A witness? Who?
Why, there must be some mistake. He was with Marcy Craig all evening. You can check on it.
That's right.
That's real interesting. Especially since Miss Craig's the one that blew the whistle on him. Let's go. "25 years old. Good war record. No previous arrests. How do guys like you end up in the human trash heap anyway?
How does anybody end up anywhere? Somebody gives them a push. I just got pushed the wrong way.
I'd like to hear about it.
No, it's too old hat. Put you to sleep.
I'll listen.
All right. Starts out with a pretty girl. Sees a uniform and hears a band. Says she's so much in love she's going crazy. I believed her and I got married. Then came a big day. The day I came home. But since I've been away, there've been a lot of bands. Been a lot of uniforms, too.
You're right, Martin. It is an old story. But not every soldier lets one bad woman ruin his life.
Happened to me twice, remember? Was a woman turned me in on this rap.
According to Marcy Craig's statement, you dropped by her place a couple of hours after the robbery. You were frightened. You wanted her to hide you.
Well, that's a lie. I was with Marcy all evening.
Was there any reason why she'd want to see you in trouble?
I don't know. When I first came to the street, she made me alone. I figured we were just friends. Maybe she thought she deserved more for her investment.
Where can I find Miss Craig?
Well, first you go to the end of the earth. That'll be Jeremy Street. Then just ask. Everybody on the street knows Marcy. Mr. Matthews, there's a man down there who made me want to try all over again. I still want to try.
Socrates?
Do you know him?
A lot of people do.
I wonder if you believe him, too.
Believe what, Martin?
What Socrates says. That no evil can happen to a good man.
Socrates was a very wise man. That's why I came. I thought you'd know something that might help.
Suppose we find out that Marcy Craig was lying.
Well, in that case, Doug Martin would stand a good chance of getting out of jail the same day. Do you think she was lying?
I know she was lying. The point is, we have to prove it.
I intend to have a talk with her.
Mr. Matthews, I want you to stay off Jeremy Street.
What?
Well, I know this street pretty well. When strangers start asking questions, even you, people forget the time of day. I'd rather handle this matter by myself. Look, Mr. Matthews, I've never let you down yet, have I?
All right. But why are you so interested in this Doug Martin?
Because I still think he has a chance to keep his membership in the human race.
During the time I've known you, there have been many Doug Martins. A man must have a pretty good reason for giving up his life to help others. Socrates, why are you down here?
For 22 years, I was a teacher. 22 years, molding young minds into something with purpose and meaning. I was intrigued with the idea. So intrigued that I forgot my own son. He was well educated. He was also well acquainted with the wrong kind of people. And one night, he was killed in a drunken brawl. My only son.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
I wandered around for years. And finally wound up here. Many a night I spent right here in this very alley. And then suddenly I woke up. And I realized that if my life ever had any purpose, it was in helping someone who had a chance.
Doug Martin still has a chance, but he'll need a lot of help.
And he's going to get it, Mr. Matthews, if you will stay off Jeremy Street. Look, this is my beat. If I hear anything, I'll contact you through Charles.
Socrates' intention had been to talk to the many people he knew on Jeremy Street and piece together whatever information he could. But after our meeting, he got no further than the corner.
Joe, I was coming out of Marcy's when I seen him talking to a guy.
What's so special about that?
There was something special about the guy. He's a public defender.